two Goldwings, and I have one here and one in California, and I have a Victory Vision, which is an amazing bike. It's just I was so sad when Victory decided to go out. I think someday Polaris will probably bring them back, but the Victory Vision, its looks, its styling. At first, I thought, wow, this isn't even a motorcycle. It looks like some kind of spaceship,
Yeah.
but the way you sit in it and the ergonomics and the ride and the power and everything about it was one of my favorite. In fact, I did my longest iron butt trip on my Victory Vision, and that was 1,500 miles in 24 hours, and it was very comfortable the
Is that
whole time.
is that with a stock seat, or did you
Hmm.
with the stock
With
seat?
the Victory Vision, the stock seat is, I mean, you can make it more comfortable, but I did 1,500 miles in 24 hours. I could have turned around and gone the other way. It's very comfortable.
Well, okay, so that's interesting. I've never really uh, considered the Victory Vision bikes. Um,
Oh,
so
even the cross country.
when you compare that to a Goldwing, that's a pretty close comparison, or which?
In in some ways, yes, and in some ways, no. So, your engine, the way it delivers power, V twins are not necessarily the most efficient engines. I mean, you can have I have a VTX, the 1800, and the V twin, um, yet a 600cc i4 sport bike will beat it off the line and beat it in the top end.
Yeah.
So it's three times the engine, but it's the way they're geared, it's the power that it puts out. There's a lot of things about it, and the Vision, that was the only thing I would say, that if I could have my Goldwing engine in the Vision chassis, in the Victory Vision chassis, that would be the ultimate touring bike.
George, have you ever fallen off the bike?
I thought about it for a little bit. Yes, absolutely. However, the silly, the stupid things are what causes most of the crashes. When I was young, I mean, when I was 19 years old, I think it was the first time, 18 and 19, I crashed my CX 500, and I also crashed my I had a Sabre, a 750, the V45 Honda. And you know what? Both of those, and I really hate to admit it, but alcohol was involved. And I slid in gravel. I didn't get hurt, luckily, other than some road rash and things. And I tell you what, yeah, I had a buddy on the back of mine with me on the one time, and we were laughing like crazy when we fell in the gravel. It wasn't at high speed or anything like that, but I'll tell you what, that woke me up. And that from that point on, I never combined the drinking and the riding again. And then the only other things are like little fallovers. So you're in a parking lot and you forget to put your foot down soon enough,
Yeah.
or you don't realize the right side is uneven compared to the left side, and you lean to the right and you lose balance.
Mhm.
Or I was even riding on a downtown street in Denver one time at dusk with my sunglasses on, and I couldn't tell that it wasn't a painted line that I was crossing over. It was actually a curb, and
Oh,
the
man.
bike kind of and the bike I brought it to a stop, but it still kind of just fell over.
Yeah.
So really, luckily, never with another vehicle, never a crash like running off the road. Um, Other than those two early ones where I slid in gravel, um, just driveway drops or parking lot drops,
Mhm.
or something small. But I've never had a crash with an animal or another vehicle or another bike or anything like that.